Hey, what's good, my friend? It's Avram Gonzalez here from the Boulder SEO Expert, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the industry standard best practices for increasing a website's conversion. So this video is most importantly for small businesses like a brick and mortar, you have a physical location, or a service area based business where maybe you go out from your home base and go serve clients in their homes or in their businesses. Okay, but the same principles that I'm going to share with you here today will apply to many other different types of websites, but that's the focus of what we're going to be sharing about in today's video. So I've got these 7 website conversion elements I want to talk about, and I've got 3 different examples here of different websites that we may or may not have worked with in the past, okay, that did some things very, very well I want to point out. Okay, so we'll go through these things one at a time, and we'll start here. Okay, so the first thing that your website needs is when somebody visits it, it needs to have a clear logo or identity right away. So as you can see here with this lawyer's website, it's the law offices of David Kaplan. He's an immigration attorney. Right when you come to the website, your eye is automatically in the top left-hand side. You know you're in the right place. You're not within 3 seconds. Okay, that's the objective with this piece here, with the logo identity piece. Let's look at this dentist, this oral surgeon. Same thing is true here, although even though it's not in the top left-hand side, right away you know that this is a dentist. You can see by the way he's dressed, and also you can see with the logo here in the bottom left-hand side. Very obvious you're in the right place. This is a pressure washing website, and again, you can see in the top left-hand side here right away, just looking at the logo, Premier Pressure Clean, and you know if you're looking for a washing company, you're in the right place. Okay, so these 3 sites did this all very, very well. You know from the logo, from other identifiers like the imagery used here in the background, that you're in the right place. Okay, so that's the first thing. Next thing is you got to have the essential navigation. So when somebody comes and visits your website, what are the questions that people are always asking? They want to know where you are, they want to know more about you, they want to know more about your services. Those are some of the main things. So when you look at this guy, Dr. McGee's website, you can see that right here on this front page, people can automatically learn more about dental implants and wisdom teeth, the 2 biggest things he sells. They can look at other services. They can also go through their resources, right? And they can do the About Us, Contact. All these things are all right here inside this drop down. Okay, and then this is part of something else we'll talk about in a minute, but they have the click to call number, also easy to find right up on top. Pressure washing company, similar thing. Services are broken down into residential and commercial. Those are very easy for people to find. People might want to know where if they serve their area, they can find that out too. And then the About section also has a gallery in it. Okay, so people can actually check out the work. I think that's a great feature for a company like this. Okay, with the lawyer, same thing is true. The navigation is all clean and easy to get to. Across the top, there's more about the services, more about him and the team, testimonials from clients. That's also something that's really important. And a translation in Spanish because he does a lot of Spanish clients. Okay, so it's easy to navigate. It's very clear right away going through these 3 different websites. It's easy to find, the contact information, all that kind of stuff. Okay, that's the second piece. Is all the essential navigation is actually there. So you don't want the things that people are calling you about all the time. You might as well post those on the website if you don't already have an FAQ or something like that. That'd be a great way to include that here in the essential navigation. Okay, this one I've already started to touch on a little bit is a clear call to action. That's what CTA stands for, and contact info. Okay, so again, right here, right away, without having to even scroll anywhere, you can click to call. You can call this person right away. Okay. Same thing is true here with Dr. McGee. You can call right here. You can see that the entire website design is drawn in towards you watching this video about him and his practice. Okay, and then with the pressure washer, if you go back to the home page, okay, take a second to load here, you can see that the call to action, it's like he's wanting to direct you, okay, are you a residential customer or commercial customer? Click here to find out more about these services, and it's also, call or text the main company, the business line. Okay, so no matter what industry that you're in, you need to make sure that people can easily contact you right away. okay, without having to scroll anywhere to find stuff. And if it's not to call you to book an appointment, maybe there's something else that you can use this space that we call above the fold, the first place where where you land on a browser, to maximize the advantage. You know, on our excuse me, agency website, you know, people can take a free test and see how their website stacks up against their competition. So that's what the call to action is geared towards on our agency website. Some of these guys are more geared towards, hey, give me a call, let's set up a time to chat. Okay? Fourth thing is testimonials and or a gallery. So I think for every locally based business, testimonials are one of the most important things. What I like to see is either somebody can reach the testimonials right through the navigation bar, like you can see here on the Kaplan Immigration website, okay, or they're very close to the top. So when somebody starts scrolling, as you can see here with Rio Grande Oral Surgery, somebody starts scrolling and then right away they're hit with patient stories. They're hit with videos from referring providers. As you keep scrolling, there's even more videos about people that have had a good experience at their practice, okay, filming testimonials. All right, so again, very, very easy to find this information on the first two clients, okay. This client here, under the About section, you can see their gallery. So if it's not on the front page, make sure it's tucked away inside one of these easy to find second pages, but you can see all of his before and after work. Okay, this type of testimonials or gallery type information is super important for every locally based business, because if people can see the work that you've done or they can hear about the work that you've done from somebody else, people are going to start calling you a lot more, and that stuff needs to be very easy to find. Okay. Next piece, we're on the final stretch here, is location information. So if you scroll to the bottom of any of these different pages, you can find very easily the location. So you can visit the law offices of David Kaplan by visiting the location here in the footer. This is a very common place to put the location information. Also inside of the contact area, you can find that information as well. Okay, same thing is true here with Rio Grande Oral Surgery. People scroll to the bottom. This is a very common best practice. People look for your your location information down here in the bottom left, okay, or the footer section. You'll find the same thing is true with these guys, the pressure washing company. Okay, all the contact information is in the bottom. There's even a map at the bottom that shows you the different areas that he serves. Okay, so that one's pretty straightforward. You got to have that location information very easy to find, especially if you're something like a restaurant. It should be in the front page. Okay, we already talked about this a little bit. The third-party credentials in the reviews, but what I think is really important is to look at, for example, we have here the pressure washer. Okay, so we have these stickers that say fully insured. They're part of the UAMCC. It's the United Association of Mobile Contract Cleaners. Okay, and then the satisfaction guaranteed. Okay, so these things help a customer, when they visit the website, to feel more secure about contacting you, because you're insured, you're part of an association, or maybe you're part of the Chamber of Commerce. Displaying those things can help you tremendously. When you look at the lawyer's website, you see here that they're a member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association. He's one of the 10 best attorneys in immigration this year. Okay, so these different things that they're putting in the footers or putting, prominently displaying on the home page, help give that customer a better sense that you're going to do a good job when they actually contact you for work. Okay, so any type of third-party credentials, associations, certifications, those kind of things, make sure you include those for people to see. Okay, and then finally is this About section, and this is the place where I think everybody can continue to improve upon, but people need to be able to connect with you as the business owner versus just the business. Okay, so if you look here on the Kaplan Immigration site, there's some information on the home page about them. You click more to learn about the team, and it goes into more detail about the individuals who make up the team. Okay, same thing I'm sure you'll find here with Dr. McGee. You scroll through here, the resources about us. Okay, you can find out more through their videos, and then they have a lot about their actual practices here. And then I would assume that if you click on Dr. McGee, okay, right? It has a whole page dedicated to him, right? Certifications, hobbies, okay? So this is important too. He's not afraid to share his hobbies because somebody else will be able to connect with him more deeply that might have the same kind of hobbies, okay? It brings more character, personality to the business, okay? And then you can see here, he's got his certifications at the very bottom. Okay, a little small for me to read, but I know that the certifications. All right, and the same thing you'll find here is true about the pressure washing company. You scroll through here, check around some of the pages, you'll find information about the owner, although we'd want to see it maybe a little bit more prominently displayed in the actual about section. Okay, actually here it is, right? So here is the owner, a great picture of him and the family. Okay, I think that's important to help bring the business to life. So those are my top 7 keys to making sure that your website converts really, really well for a locally based business. There are other things that are important, design, making sure everything is in good alignment, the colors are great, but these things, if you don't actually have them, make it harder for a person to actually call you asking for information. They make it more difficult for them to decide, is this the right provider for me? Should I go look somewhere else? But if you nail these things, your website will actually be the salesperson that you want it to be, working tirelessly on your behalf. So the more of these that you have, the better. If you can get all of them, that's great. They all stack on top of each other. There's not one thing that will outperform all the others necessarily, but you put them all together and they make for a good team in making sure that your website does the work for you that you need it to do. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, share, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now. Thanks for watching my video. If you got some value out of it, give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them as quick as possible. And then click that subscribe button if you want to get updates for all of our new upcoming content that we're publishing every single day. I'll see you on the next video.